Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of The Little Couple, then you probably already know how inspiring and heartwarming the show can be. Today, we're diving into one of the more emotional moments in the show, when Jen Arnold undergoes hip surgery and her husband, Bill Klein, opens up about how hard it is for him to watch her go through it. It's a moment filled with emotion, love, and real-life struggles, and we're going to break it down in a simple way so you can understand what happened, why it's such a big deal, and how it shows the deep bond between this amazing couple. First, let's quickly remind everyone who Jen Arnold and Bill Klein are. They're the stars of The Little Couple, a TLC reality show that's been airing for years. Both of them have a rare form of dwarfism, but that's never stopped them from living full, successful lives. Jen is a neonatologist, a doctor who works with newborn babies, and Bill is an entrepreneur. They're also parents to two adorable adopted children, Will and Zoe. Over the years, fans have followed their ups and downs, including medical challenges, moves across the country, parenting moments, and everything in between. But no matter what they face, they always stick together. Now let's talk about the episode that had a lot of people talking, the one where Jen needs to get hip surgery. If you've been following her story, you might already know that Jen has had many surgeries throughout her life due to her condition. But this one felt especially hard. In the episode, Jen finds out that she needs hip revision surgery. That means doctors need to go back and fix a previous hip surgery that isn't working anymore. This kind of surgery is complicated and can be very painful. Even though Jen is strong and has been through this before, it's never easy. And this time, Bill gets really emotional. He says he feels sick to his stomach, knowing what she has to go through again. Let's pause on that for a second. Bill isn't someone who usually shows a lot of fear. He's funny, supportive, and always looking for ways to cheer Jen up. But in this moment, we really see how deeply he feels. He's not afraid for himself, he's afraid for her. He talks about how hard it is to see the woman he loves in pain, and how helpless he feels when he can't fix it for her. And if you've ever had a loved one go through a medical challenge, you probably understand exactly how that feels. Bill stays by Jen's side the whole time. He tries to stay positive, but you can tell it's eating him up inside. He says in the episode, "I'm sick to my stomach watching Jen go through this again." That's not just a line, that's real emotion. This is one of those moments that reminds you that The Little Couple isn't just a reality show. It's a real story about a real family facing real challenges. As the surgery day gets closer, Jen stays calm and focused. She even jokes around with the hospital staff. That's just who she is, always brave and kind, even when things get tough. Meanwhile, Bill tries to stay strong for her and the kids. He doesn't want them to worry, especially little Will and Zoe. They're too young to understand everything, but they can feel when something serious is happening. Before the surgery, Bill and Jen make sure the kids feel safe and loved. They explain that mommy has to go to the hospital to fix her hip so she can feel better. It's simple but honest, and it shows how much they care about their children's emotional well-being. Then the big day arrives. Jen heads into surgery, and Bill is left in the waiting room. This is where we really see how hard it is for him. He paces, he fidgets, he can't stop thinking. You can tell he'd rather be anywhere else than sitting there, not knowing how things are going. He says again how helpless he feels. And for someone like Bill, who's used to being the problem solver, that's incredibly difficult. After a long wait, the surgery is finally over. The doctor comes out and tells Bill that everything went well. There were no major issues, and Jen is waking up from the anesthesia. You can see the relief wash over Bill's face. It's like he can finally breathe again. He thanks the doctor and heads back to see Jen as soon as he can. When he finally gets to her bedside, it's such a touching moment. Jen is still groggy, but she smiles when she sees Bill. He takes her hand and says, "You did great, honey." It's simple but so full of love. Over the next few days, Jen starts to recover. It's not easy, she's in pain and needs physical therapy, but she's determined to get back on her feet. Bill stays by her side through every step, helping her, encouraging her, and making her laugh when she needs it most. And of course, the kids are happy to have mommy home, even if she's moving a little slower than usual. This episode is a powerful reminder of what love looks like during hard times. It's not always flowers and smiles. Sometimes it's pacing in a hospital hallway. It's holding someone's hand when they're scared. It's saying, "I'm here," even when you're terrified yourself. Jen's courage and Bill's devotion show us what a strong relationship really is. They face these challenges together, not perfectly but with heart. So that's what happened when Jen Arnold had hip surgery and Bill Klein opened up about how hard it was for him. It was a real, emotional moment that showed us the strength of their bond. If you've ever faced something similar in your own life, or supported someone you love through a hard time, you probably connected with their story. Let us know in the comments what you thought about the episode, and if you've ever had a moment that made you realize how strong love can be in tough times. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update on The Little Couple and other heartwarming stories. See you next time.